possession?
I think you do. I think you have to drive the ball to the rim, hopefully collapse the defense, but definitely looking for the three-point shot.
Absolutely. It's about scoring the basketball and scoring quickly, and then you want to pick up looking to steal the basketball first and then commit fouls.
It's been a great turnaround performance for the Magic after getting blown out in Game 1 by 25. They forced overtime, had a chance to win it at the buzzer, but will they fall short and have another gut-wrenching defeat? They've had their share of them here in this postseason. Alston looking. Turkey comes up top. They don't get it to him. Lewis launches it up. That's good. A three-pointer for Lewis. And that makes it a three-point game. They're going to review it, though. The initial signal on the floor was it was a three-pointer.
Again, very good execution by Orlando out of a timeout.
Lewis has hit some big three-pointers in this playoffs. Boy, it's so is shielding the right foot to see if the right toe is on. Two officials both signaled three.
This should tell you right here, Mike.
I can't tell on that one. So close. Gets behind initially. Again, I don't know if that right toe inched closer, but when he made the pivot, like it was just behind the line, and it should be a three-pointer.
Well, to me, it looked like a three-pointer. That's a tough shot. At first, the right foot did a good job of setting and knocking down the shot.
And if they can't tell, they have to go what they called on the floor. And what they called on the floor was a three.
Right. For them to change it, they've got to see it now. If it is a three and stands, and most likely it will, it's a three-point game. Now some strategy. Do the Magic foul? There's a 2.2 difference shot clock and game clock.
They absolutely need to foul.
All right. This is blown up a bit, so I have a better chance to... We'll get to look at it hopefully in a second. Officials continue to look at it.
2.2 seconds is not enough of a difference, because if you shoot it as the shot clock expires and the ball isn't cleanly rebounded, you may not get a rebound, a timeout, and then the ability to get the last shot up.
So the players waiting for the ruling. Steve Javi continues to look. We've got on one of our ISO areas, and it looks like the foot's behind. Now by that, I mean, it's awfully close. And actually, you can see a little white in front of between the sneaker and the blue line.
And actually, that's the same monitor that the referees were taking a look at. They declared that it's actually a three-pointer.
And, some people say, well, the instant replay slows the game down. No, instant replay is good in limited circumstances. Give the NBA a lot of credit for instituting it. And I like this double team of Bryant.
Lewis and Lee on him.
And it's important in this situation to look to go for the steal. Don't just bail him out and foul him. Look to come up with a steal.
Or try and force an 8-second backcourt violation. Again, the Magic do not have any fouls to give, and they're down to one timeout as they trail by 3 here in overtime.
If I couldn't get it in, I'd want that ball going back to Lamar Odom. He has had opportunities where he has not converted.
Now, they've got to change the substitution.
They can't substitute on a made basket just because there was a stoppage in play.
So Lee's going to have to come out. Turkoglu will go back in. Normally you can't, but they stopped play because of the instant replay. Odom looking. Good ball denial on Bryant. They get it to Fisher. Fisher in the backcourt. Throws it ahead to Odom. And Odom fouled by Redick. That's good execution there by the Orlando Magic. Odom is not a great free throw shooter.
Absolutely. How many teams do we see panic initially and foul Derek Fisher in that situation? An excellent free throw shooter, a proven guy. Wait until he gives up the basketball and they foul them all.
He's 59% from the line in the playoffs. He's had another terrific game, but he's not been a strong free throw shooter. Clutch right there for Lamar Odom.
And if you're J.J. Redick, you've got to block Kobe Bryant out so he doesn't get on the run for a second shot. This free throw rebound is important, particularly if there's a back tap situation.
Lakers have now hit 14 straight free throws. They lead by 5. Boston pushing it up. Redick catches. Redick on the drive. Redick pulls back, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound Lewis. Lewis brings it back out. Lewis forces it up. That's off the mark. Ariza the rebound, and that'll do it. The Lakers survive and win game 2 in overtime. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers take a 2-0 lead in this NBA Finals. They were extended right to the very end as Dwight Howard and the Magic. A terrific comeback, but not enough. And they'll head home to Orlando after a very difficult loss, but they, as we said earlier, have had their share of tough losses. A much better performance. Rashard Lewis, Hedo Turkoglu finally got their shooting going. They had their chance to win it at the end of regulation. Couldn't get it to go down. And the Lakers took advantage. Kobe Bryant, 29 more points, 8 more assists. He's with Doris.
Kobe, a year ago you guys failed in this exact stage. How much did the experience you gained there help you close a tough game out?
Well, it was good. You know, it was the first close game we've had in about 3 games. And the last one was a tough one in Denver. So, you know, we learned from that. We know how to play, in close games. And we did a good job down the stretch.
You made a lot of free throws down the stretch, 14 straight, but it was the most experienced players, Lamar and Derek and yourself and Pau, who made the difference. Why?
Well, you know, they were helping, and so we did a good job spacing, and they did a great job in converting plays. But I felt like defensively we did a much better job. You know, we blew a lot of assignments tonight, and you know, we still managed to get a win.
There was a play late where you went to Pau Gasol. What were you thinking on that option?
Well, I was just waiting to see what Dwight was going to do. You know, was he going to come to me and let me, score the ball? Or was he, you're going to stay with Pau, let me score, come to me and free up Pau? And he did the latter, and Pau got a big and one.
The series shifts to Orlando now. You guys have been criticized in the past when you get up 2-0 of having a letdown. How do you prohibit that?
No, it's no letdown. If they're going to beat us, they're going to beat us. You know, we're in the finals. We're ready to go.
If Hedo and Rashard continue to make shots, what are the keys on the other guys?
Well, you got to close out closer to them. You know, these guys, shots that you think are tough shots are easy for them. So you got to be literally in their jerseys when they shoot the basketball because, they'll shoot it right in your face and make it.
Kobe, congratulations. Good luck in Orlando. Mike?
All right, Doris, that's 4 straight wins now by the Lakers. Last 2 in Denver. And the first 2 against Orlando. Tonight's finals player of the game presented by T-Mobile. Kobe Bryant, 29, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. He had help again. Mention Pau Gasol, 24 and 10 for Pau Gasol. As Kobe Bryant, the Lakers, 2 wins away from another NBA championship.